Greetings and good day, YouTube. How are you doing today? I myself am pretty excited to continue where we last left off in Minecraft. There was no Monday Minecraft last Monday. I did not feel good at all, and I kind of just chilled by playing Metal Gear Solid 3 for a little bit. Right? Gotta check one thing really quickly before we really dive on into it. I want to make sure that the music's volume is good. Now, first things first, make sure we get this bed. Next thing, we're probably going to be getting a lot of wood to make sure we have the charcoal necessary to continue producing the netherrack bricks that I'm going to be using for the castle. Alright? Ooh, that's exciting. It's exciting because I get to take a little bit of it. Now don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying Minecraft, I really am. But last Monday kind of is also a thing to show, as much as I'm enjoying this game, there's a part of me that's like ready to be done. You know what I mean? I think we're done with the castle wall. Exterior. We might have a couple things to do on the interior. A little bit of redstone stuff that I want to work on. I'm trying to figure out, like, I know what I'm going to be doing for the gate. The gatehouse is basically going to be 2 iron doors slapped together. Maybe 4. We could do 4 iron doors slapped together. That might actually work, now that I think about it, for the gate. Yeah, kind of like that. This is not where this goes. I don't care. At some point in time, I will organize all this and fix it. I love how I'm not using that ever again. Yeah, I'm just logging all this stuff in my mind to make sure I got at where everything's at mentally. I can just dump this. Do something like that. Throw the redstone there. Another iron door would be good if we have one, which we do not. At least not there. I don't think there's any other iron door anywhere else. Not that we really are hurting for iron doors. Or won't be. How many do I need? That gives us 6. Let's get 12. Let's get 12 iron doors. I doubt we'll need that.
Maybe even get a following of fans. Be on the front page of magazines, star in a documentary. 19,000 makes a big difference. That's why it now
I'm a little bit annoyed by that iron door over there.
19,000 tests every month to ensure you get the highest quality supplements at the best price possible. Now,
So
19,000 reasons to feel good spending less.
that's actually perfect. No. No. Yeah. It would actually have to be the opposite way, though. It'd have to be the opposite way, though, because I want it to face... That doesn't feel like... Would that be better? Because if we do wall this off... I need to have something above it as well. Will this work how I want it to, is my question. No, because the power would have to go down another, right? Hold up, hold up, hold up. No. It would be like this. Doesn't really matter how it is right now. I can fix it later. Ah, okay, so we can't do that. I kind of like that more. That is not what I wanted to do. There we go. Alright, I'll take it. No, it has to be in one more. Shit. At least one more. Yeah, no, one more should be perfect, because... Okay, I see how we're gonna do it. So, because of the redstone that we need to put in here, right? We need to make it to where this will be on the same or a similar level, just in case, right? Like, this is a part of the wall. And the redstone will go up above the doors and across. So when the redstone gets lit, it'll open the gate. Like, this will be the little, like, gatehouse, right? Like, something like that. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I am pleased at the plan we have so far. Let's go make that plan more of a reality. So, how we normally start a Minecraft Monday is I do a little bit of a just BS, whatever, and then I go over what games we've played, what I plan to play, and stuff like that, right? I tried to get to that as early as possible and go from there. First things first, games that I've been playing have been Metal Gear Solid 3 alongside Fallout 3. I've been enjoying both playthroughs for differentiating reasons. Fallout 3, I of course have been enjoying. Like, it's more of a play style that's akin to me. I enjoy it more than I enjoyed Fallout 1 and 2. Don't get me wrong, I had a blast and a half with Fallout 1 and 2, and I do plan on playing those games again in the future. Hey, greetings and good day, Relatives. How are you doing today? Yes, exactly. That's one of the reasons why I'm, like... This is the third day in a row I've been able to have the webcam on, aka my light on. So, yeah. Today is a good day. I caught a little bit of your stream yesterday, Rhett, where you, missed the last note playing, was it Guitar Hero? I was just lurking in the thing for a little bit, and I was like, oof, that's fucking rough. And I noticed the title, did that happen a couple times? And have you gotten it yet? I gotta ask. Or is that song cursed? Rock Band 4. Okay. Okay. Cool. Oh. Well, the first part, cool. The last part, no. Because if you're trying to go for an FC, or unless you're not trying to go for the FC, which I'm saying that the way I said it with like my eyes rolled a little bit, because I'm like, with how you are, I would imagine that any song you play, you want to go for the FC, even if it's... I'm imagining that. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, that's what I perceive from our conversating back and forth this way. Usually. Okay. Unless I know I can't FC it. Like, yeah, like those ridiculous songs. Gotcha. Makes sense. Yeah, but with Fallout 3, I've really been enjoying the skill usage. I will say, I know, like, I can tell why they changed it in Fallout 4. I still dislike that they took skills away in Fallout 4, because I'm pretty sure New Vegas still has it, so maybe they'll bring it back for the next Fallout game. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know. During this playthrough that I've been doing of the Fallout franchise, I've really started to come to enjoy the older games. Like I said, I enjoyed Fallout 1 and 2, but not nearly as much as I am Fallout 3. Oh no, I need to do that to make sure I get the... Actually, it would be okay to do it this way as well. Anyway. We're getting to the point in Fallout 3 where I'm about ready to do the DLCs, or at least start to dive into the DLCs. I might be over-leveled, under-leveled, don't care. We'll find out and bash our way through that like we always do. There's a lot of exploring I can do, but I don't know if I'm going to do the exploring. I'm going to do some exploring at the very least. But we're getting closer and closer to me being ready to get to the end of the game there. Probably a couple more weekends of playing it.
After your workouts, you can count on Gold Standard 100% whey by Optimum Nutrition for the protein you need to recover your muscles. Click the banner now to unlock more you and start writing your legendary comeback story.
$500 attempted purchase on plane tickets. What?
Did you know Dollar Bank check
and it's gone.
To help protect your card from fraud?
It was something about Fallout, but I can't remember. Oh, I think it was about me wanting to mod Fallout 4. Like, I almost started looking up mods for Fallout 4, but I'm kind of holding off on doing that until I'm getting much closer to playing it, because we still got to go through New Vegas, right?
Dollar Bank. Let's get you there. Equal housing lender.
So it would have to be something like this then. Do we care about that, though? I don't think we care about that, now that I'm thinking about it. No, we don't want it that way. We want it this way. Oh, dumbass. Because I want 4, not 6. Because that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll be a 2 gap there. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Okay, there we go. So something like this. Okay, that kind of looks pretty cool. Or, it's not done, obviously, but we're getting there. We are getting there, and I love that. As for the Metal Gear Solid 3 playthrough, of course I'm enjoying that. That, like, it's damn near impossible for me not to enjoy Metal Gear Solid, right? For the redstone, it has to go above, like, up to here. So we could do that pretty easily. Redstone goes up and across. Redstone goes up and across. Then it would go down like so, like so. It's gonna be a tunnel, right? It's gonna be a tunnel. Damn. Same exact type of setup over here as well. Is that gap there, or is it filled in? I only have this here because of stairs. We'll change that with scaffolding, so I don't get confused. Because I don't want that to be open like that. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Maybe fence, right? Like iron fence up here. So we can excuse the gap for the redstone to go across like that and like that, with there being a red, not a redstone, there being a gate up here to prevent people from being able to get up top, right? Because the idea is, if you were to go around this without breaking a block, you have to get over the wall. Can you? Right? And we're going to test that. Without building anything, and without breaking anything, we're going to try to get into this castle without the gates being open. We'll see how easy or hard it is. We'll start with the wall, and then we'll start doing extending circles to see if there's tunnels and shit like that. I know there are tunnels, but that's more of just an exploring thing. I'm not going to do anything against it. When I say I'm done and we start going around, I'm not going to do much to fix it unless it's the wall. I'm just pre-planning stuff still. Anyways, with Metal Gear Solid 3, I've been doing a spoiler playthrough of that game. Where did that go? Where did that go? Huh. This is dumb, but I'm just gonna have this like this for the time being. I like it. It might make me want to put... Can I do that? We could put something... No, we couldn't. Oh, there it is. There it is. Make sure we also get a torch around this area.
Need the motivation to turn a fitness setback into a comeback? The Unlock More You by Optimum Nutrition playlist serves up our athletes' favorite gym music.
I like this.
Tips for getting back on track.
I'm actually liking it more than I thought I would.
You can count on gold standard 100% whey by Optimum Nutrition for the protein you need to recover your muscles. Click the banner now to unlock More You and start writing your legendary comeback story.
It has to be that way. In order for that to make sense, it kind of has to be that way.
Mechanical company. We're not just old school games. We're a playground for grown-ups. Sip on craft cocktails or beer while you challenge your crew to pinball, arcade games, bocce,
Could do something like
We're
this,
located on West 25th in Ohio City, right next
right?
to
We
16th
could,
Bar and Arcade.
but
Games, fun. That's how we roll.
it doesn't. It doesn't match up with what I like. At least not right yet. So we'll just leave this as is. Yeah, there should be no way to... There should be no way to get in through this area that I'm on right now. So we're going to worry about that later. For the time being, though, we are... Come on. My mouse is... The left click is starting to go a little bit again. I fixed it last time. I'm going to have to do it again this time, like what I did last time, to fix it again. Because what's happening is... the little plastic thing in there, the button, is, like... You should see my hand constantly moving anytime it stops and, like, stands up like this. Like that, right there. That's when... I'm still clicking, but it's not registering, right? Like it's starting to stick, so I'm gonna have to get a new mouse soon. This one's lasted for a couple of years, which I'm rough on shit like this, I guess. That I can probably do what I did last time to fix it. It just is a time-consuming process. Anyway. How many songs? I gotta ask that, Rhett, if you're still... Like, if you're at computer right now and you hear me. How many songs have you ever come across that you know you can't FC? But you've played them anyways just to see what they would be like to play. But yeah, I've been doing a spoiler playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 3. I need to get a chest to put that shit by the wall. The spoiler playthrough, we are... There's something I can show off, but I'm not going to show it off today. I'm going to show it off on Friday when I continue my Metal Gear Solid 3 playthrough. Probably, if I play for 6 hours... If I do 2 parts on Friday, I'm trying to think about how much time we have left in the game for the way that I'm playing it. We probably have about 9 to 12 hours left, if that. Right? I'm like, if I were to just skip cutscenes and stuff, we'd be done with the game already. But I think that's not something I would do unless I was doing a challenge run. And I'm not up for that yet. At all. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Ugh. I'm thinking about watching a Metal Gear Solid 3 speedrun. Now, normally I would watch a speedrun after I beat the game, right? But I kinda... I feel like I'm missing something here. None of this shit. This I can put away. And this I'll put away. I'm gonna go make sure there's no black powder over here. Anyways. But I might want to watch a couple of speedruns of Metal Gear Solid 3. We'll see. Nope. Okay, good. After Metal Gear Solid 3, we'll be getting into Metal Gear Solid 4. Not wanting to do another Peace Walker playthrough, I don't think. Shit. I might change this fence and replace it with quartz fence if I can, or pillars or whatever they're called. That's pretty much all I've played on stream so far. There's like no other games that I've had a desire to play lately, or have played on stream, outside of Minecraft. But that, like last Monday, I didn't play Minecraft, which feels weird, if I'm being honest, to not have played Minecraft last week. But at the same time, I just wasn't down for it.
Need the motivation to turn a fitness setback into
So I'm gonna get a bunch of wood now as I do my rambling. Also, when I say I gotta get back into the swing of things, I gotta get back into writing down topics of conversation on Monday to talk about, like have a little thing over here, because I could ramble, but I do like having a focus on the ramble sometimes, like especially on Mondays. But like I said, I just haven't over the last couple of weeks, it's been a couple of months, it's been the summer, basically, because of how hot shit has been and how that heat has affected me and shit like that, and the weather yo-yoing, making me feel sicker than a dog, headaches and shit like that. One day was such a bad headache that, like, thinking hurt. You know? I don't know how to explain that. And if you're sat there going, thinking hurt? What the fuck does that mean? It means that thought that you just had feels like someone punched you in the fucking forehead. That's what that means. Right? That's what it feels like when thinking hurts. Hey, greetings and a good day, Ray. How are you doing today? How was the fest? Wait, no, not you. No. I'm high. I was like, wait, no, you're not the one who went to the festival. That person's still at the festival. I too am tired. It's one of the reasons why I'm blitzed right now. Because this stream's gonna end up being like 3 hours or something like that. And otherwise it would have been short because I was starting to fall asleep, what, a half hour before I started stream, so an hour ago. I almost went to sleep an hour ago, and if I did, I would have been late to stream. But, we're chilling. I chuckled a little bit at your, and this is what that is, your dad joke. Your tired is probably more mental than physical, unless it's both. Both is what it could possibly be. Mine's definitely more physically tired. Like, I need to go to sleep kind of tired. And less, everything sucks. Which, there are days where I feel like that kind of tired too. I get it. Fucking... Yeah. I think everyone has stints like that. Even if, like... It can't be helped given certain situations or circumstances without getting into it. Or without bringing up what those circumstances are, because I like to try and have a elevated mood on the streams. Even though I do like talking about any subject, I also do like bringing good mood and cheer. I almost started doing the, like, fucking Santa Claus thing, and that's still a couple months off before I can do the ho ho ho, because we're around the corner from October. Scary games on October. I'm gonna be playing. Evil Within. I'm gonna be playing, at least on October. Hell, we might pause whatever games I'm playing just to play horror games. I might do another playthrough of Alien Isolation as well. I mean... Finding a subject matter to expend that extra energy could be exercise? I'm honestly just gonna throw out random ideas. Alright? Maybe? That might help with the energy you have? I know one of the things that I do when I work out, like when I exercise on the regular, I try not to say workout because I think a lot of people have a negative association with that word work. Fuck, my bed's somewhere. Anyways, a negative connotation or whatever with the word work, so I try to just say exercise. Anyways, I have like a YouTube video or some such going on, like a 30-minute video when I do a jog. I don't know. Dwarf Fortress? Hell yeah! That's a fun game. I've been itching to play it a little bit, but I'm waiting, because the first time I play it, I want to play adventure mode. So I've just been chilling. I have been playing it a little bit off-stream, Fortress mode. Unless we're talking about different dwarves. Are we talking about Dwarf Fortress dwarves, or are we talking about... There's a lot of dwarf games out there, now that I'm thinking about it. Hold up, wait a minute. Return to Mora. Okay. I'm glad I said what I said. I've heard about that Return to Mora. What kind of game is it? Not played Dwarf Fortress in a hot minute. I was gonna say same, but like I just said earlier, I've been playing it a little bit off stream. I haven't been playing it though, that's the thing. I've been making worlds and just like looking at the Legends viewer and just seeing the kind of histories that get created and the kind of beasts that get created. Like on year 0, this dragon was born, and so on and so forth, and it has like 600 kills, with 278 of them being notable kills. And it's like, that's why I want adventure mode to come into existence, because I want to hunt that fucking dragon down and kill it with one of our characters, man. Those streams would basically be just chatting streams, though, because there's not a lot that goes on. And, like, there could be several hours of time where nothing's happening because of the way that I play adventure mode in Dwarf Fortress. Open world survival. Okay. Building, crafting, anything like that? Or is it just like you're exploring through something that pre-existed? Or both? Honestly, I might look up the Steam page of it after we get done with this section of the stream. This week, the free games on Epic are Fallout, Fallout 2, and Fallout Tactics, as well as another game that I can't quite recall. I think it's some sports game. And next week is going to be some sniper game and soccer or Football Manager 2024, which soccer football, real football, as most people would say. The more you think about it, the more it does not make sense for it to be called football. I mean, that's what it's called, and like, I could not imagine it having a different name, like, honestly. But rarely is the ball ever hit with the foot.
Barilla Protein Plus pasta is an easy and tasty way to fuel your active life. It's the pasta you love, with a good source of protein.
I might get dinner
Protein Plus pasta.
when
Pasta taste you love with the energy you
we get to the
want.
React Andy section, and I might put on a Metal Gear Solid 3 speed run. Even though we haven't beat Metal Gear Solid 3 yet, I might watch a speed run of Metal Gear Solid 3 after beating Metal Gear Solid 3 too. Might watch different types of speed runs. We'll see. We'll see. I know if we get more than 64, we're good. Can you fish? That's the question I should have asked. Can you fish in Return to Mora? That's the true question I needed to ask. Open world survival. It better fucking have fishing in it. Or I'm gonna have to fucking write an email to the devs. Oh, how dare. It's underground. Okay. I guess I guess I could give them a little bit of leeway, but haven't they ever heard of underground rivers? So, is there a way to quantify what your, like, that, like, open world survival? I'll have to look at the Steam page for it. I really will, just to see what it's like. Because I'm that curious at this point. And I'm just going to start asking more and more questions. But we'll do a little bit of research after we get done with Minecraft today. I'm gonna cut and plant these trees. Because in all honesty, where we're at right now is we're at that phase of the game where we literally have to wait to get the stuff that I need to get, right? Because I need to build the castle, and I can't really build the castle right now until I get the brick that I need. Oh, co-op, let's go. Listen, that is perfect. I'm laughing because that is a thing that I have done. You got me to buy the fucking game. Now you're gonna play it with me, motherfucker. I know exactly what I've had that same exact conversation, argument, whatever you want to call it, with a couple of my buddies before. I got that feeling immediately. Especially when the game's a good game, right? That's kind of a shame. Not that big of a deal, but whatever. The thing I'm talking about is the fact that this is going to stay that way until I chop this tree down and let the leaves deteriorate over time. Friday, we're going to be going through... Okay, so that was basically a rambling hour of me trying to go over what games I've been playing, which has literally just, like I said, Fallout and Metal Gear Solid 3. Friday is going to be Metal Gear Solid 3. I have to show off something at the beginning of the game by loading an older save file. And then I have to load the most recent save, because that's the one that got the most progress, especially because I also got a couple pieces of camouflage and stuff like that that I didn't have prior. So there's that. And I think we either focus on trying to beat Metal Gear Solid 3 on Friday. We'll watch the cutscenes and all that, because what have you. There's a couple of interesting codec conversations we could have. There's a couple of interesting cutscenes we can experience. And And then that's that. Like, order of operations for the game, we're getting very close to being able to wrap up. A couple more boss fights.
Did your mobile provider just increase their prices again? Switch to Spectrum
Might be able to make
fastest growing mobile provider. With
the
Spectrum
fist fight
Mobile,
boss fight a bit easier. We'll see.
plus nationwide 5G.
And then
Spectrum Mobile has never been easier. We'll pay off your phone balance up to $2,500.
Yeah.
Stop
Yeah.
fighting with price hikes
All
from
right.
your cell phone company.
Probably Friday and Saturday.
It pays to switch. For full details,
I'll be playing Metal Gear to finish it up.
service not available.
And then
Restrictions apply.
Sunday will be
Bored with the same old night out? Come
Fallout
to
3.
at Pins Mechanical Company. We're not
And
just
then
old school games.
next
We're a
Friday,
playground for grown-ups. Sip on craft
Saturday and
cocktails or
Sunday will be a
beer
focus
while
on
you
Fallout
challenge
3,
your
I
crew
think.
to arcade games, bocce,
We'll be
dump
deep
pinball,
into the
and
DLCs
more.
at that
We're
point.
located on West 25th in Ohio City, right next
Yeah,
to
not this
Sesame
coming
Bar and
weekend, but
drinks,
next.
games, fun.
We'll
That's
start to
how
dive
we
into the
roll.
DLCs of Fallout 3. And depending on how they are, we could rip right through them. Anything else? We'll probably take a small little pause to play some other random game that might have caught my attention. In between Fallout 3. Or not Fallout 3, Metal Gear Solid 3 and 4, right? Gun, maybe. After we get done with Fallout, I want to play Gun. Yeah. After we get done with Metal Gear Solid, we'll focus on getting done with Fallout. Maybe interrupt it a couple times to play some random game, like I said. And then after Fallout, we'll do Gun, and we'll start Metal Gear Solid 4 probably just before or just after we finish Fallout. Maybe. We might focus on getting done with Gun. I don't know how long it's going to take me to go through that game, but I kind of want to get done with it in one stream weekend. Like, start it on a Friday, end it on a Sunday. Which, if I focus on the main story, will probably be a much quicker run than you would imagine. It is September. So we might take a break during October from Fallout Metal Gear. Yeah. We'll be able to beat Fallout before October. If not, if it's starting to get closer to October and we have yet to beat the game, I'll probably do a couple degenerate streams where I go for like 12 hours just to get through the damn game. Those will be some very lengthy streams. Or shit, maybe I decide to say fuck it and go through that game earlier like that after we get done with Metal Gear Solid. I'll think about it. The guaranteed streams are definitely going to be Metal Gear Solid 3 on Friday till we finish it. Be it Saturday, maybe Sunday. And then we get back into Fallout on Sunday. And then next Friday will be Fallout 3. Hey, well, I'm with you in spirit. Let me actually do this really fast. Return to Mora. Let me open up the Steam page for this. Oh, it's a Lord of the Rings game. Shit, that's why I heard about it. The only survival crafting video game set in the 4th age of Middle-earth. It's currently 20% off until September 10th. Custom characterization. Or character customization. Wow, how the fuck? What the fuck did I just say? Custom characterization? Did I say that? What the fuck? Character customization, it looks like. All right. Yeah, okay. Looks pretty interesting. Yeah. Well, listen. Even if the character customization isn't that much, the fact that there's character customization at all is something that I appreciate. I'm one of those kind of individuals that, whilst I know it might only be a hairstyle, maybe some skin pigmentation, probably shouldn't do that. That's more than what other games might give you, you know? Exactly. Simplistic, but I'd rather something simplistic like that exist, right? Than to not have it at all. Just be a bog standard, generic ass fucking mook. You know what I mean? Because you can give your character, well, you the player mentally can give a character more internal personalization or characterization even as well than if it's like it doesn't matter to, like, I'm gonna be honest with me, it really doesn't matter if you do character customization at all in Fallout 4, because you're playing a character. No matter who you pick, you are playing a character in Fallout 4. You don't get the opportunity to be that character. The character's already pre-established for you, you know? That's one of, I think, the weakest part about Fallout 4, in all honesty, which is the biggest problem with it, is how flat the character makes the player feel. Because the character is a pre-existing, like, it doesn't matter what stats you give them, they already have the backstory. They already have the history. Hell, they already have a path to follow throughout the game. Like, you can't be a true asshole in Fallout 4. Like, in all the other Fallout so far, I've heard of people doing fucking murder runs where they literally do nothing but kill everybody and beat the game. Like, end credits beat the game. And with Fallout 4, it's like, you're playing like the fucking nicest ass character. And you know what the worst part is? There are certain dialogue options I think I have to go through, even though I already know all the information, for Fallout 4. Exactly. I'll be honest, one of the things that I would ever want to do, like, if I ever decided to dive on into it, get a group, whatever, do Dungeons and Dragons shit, one of the builds that I would do would be like a happy-go-lucky murder hobo ranger, like, not ranger, like an assassin type character, right? A rogue. That's what they're called, a rogue. Something that would do well with stealth and shit like that would be the generalized idea of it. And I would have to talk to the DM about this, but I would try to have my character never get caught as being a murder hobo. You know what I mean? Like, the goal, the entire goal for me, the player, is to make sure this character never gets caught. Again, that's why I'd have to talk to the DM, right? Like, dice rolls. The other players would probably know something is up. And there would probably eventually be some type of metagaming going on to figure it out. So you would probably have to have something else set up as well. Like a distraction type secret. Along to go with the murder hoboing secret. Again, I don't know how viable something like this would be. That's just like literally, the idea just popped into my head. So I was spitballing, thinking about it as I would talk about how it would work out as someone who has little experience playing the game, but quite a bit of experience consuming the contents of the game. I know a little bit about how it works. Obviously, I don't know that, or I'd know what to do in this situation, but... Ooh, I love hearing D&D stories. So if any of y'all got D&D stories out there, never hesitate to bring them up. Give me a moment. Okay. Party of 5. Ooh. You got me all excited now, because now you're bringing in an additional factor into it, right? Your control has been 4. Now you have an outside factor. You have an X factor. Now you have some potential for some shenanigans. I love that. I love that. So you start through a whole story. Okay, so it doesn't mean that that's the start of the story, or it could mean that, but I'm picturing like the characters have met up in order to defeat this great evil, is what I'm thinking. 3 months, we eventually discover the base location. Okay. That's IRL time, right? I gotta ask how long it was in game time. Yeah. Like, damn. 3 months of time. So you're having a whole investigation. You're probably going over the entirety of the planet looking for the BB... Is it BEEG? Whatever. 2 years, yeah. Damn. Hell of an adventure. Greetings and good day, Freya. How are you doing today? I'm doing well. Chilling. Running back and forth while I wait for these leaves to deteriorate. I probably should also cut down more trees, but we kind of have a lot of wood. Got wood? I do. Fat stacks of wood with a pH. So your party of 5 has been adventuring for 2 years / 3 months IRL, looking for the location of the final villain. A part of me is on the assumption that the final villain is gonna be the extra member of the party. That's what my immediate thought is. And I'm super excited to hear how that, like, gets to it. Take your time writing. If I'm right, do not interrupt what you wrote. Okay, I'm actually surprised. I do this as just for hobby reasons. Freya, I appreciate already the offer, but currently not looking for professional stuff like that. I'm engaging viewers right now. I'm engaging in a conversation with Ray right now, Freya. So you wear the big bad villain down. Okay, okay. I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be like a player was the bad guy from the start. Ooh. Ooh, no. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. No, thank you, Freya. Like I said earlier, I'm not looking for anything like that. And if I was going to have something like that, I would probably end up doing it myself because, well, it might not look professional. My icon, I did it myself, and my banner's just, like, I do it just for fun. I do this just for fun. It's a hobby. I do it and people show up and chat, cool. If not, cool. I also post to YouTube as well. People check it out on YouTube, cool. If not, cool. I start bringing in more money and can go professional with it, yeah. I'll probably start looking for more professional type stuff. But for the time being, I do my own artwork and stuff like that. Okay, okay. So it wasn't quite what I thought, the henchman. Oh, oh.
Pasta is an easy and tasty way to fuel
Were they
your
mad?
life. It's the pasta you love with a good source of protein. Barilla Protein
Wait,
Plus pasta.
wait.
The pasta taste you love with the energy you want. Tap the banner to learn more.
Gatorade, designed to rehydrate,
So,
replenish, and refuel. It fuels the
oh,
because it is.
oh, that feels dirty because I'm breaking it down.
Is it in you? Click or tap the banner to
Because now I'm thinking, like, wait a minute. Any clues you found that took you to the real location, you could have diverted them. Was it like, okay, so that was from the beginning. That was from the beginning you had it planned to do that? That's wild. If you had that planned like that from the beginning. Because you've got 4 other people looking for clues, trying to keep their eyes open on you. There had to be secret roles and shit going on. There had to be. Right? Also, are you saying that was more like... How many... So I'm imagining like a couple of sessions were pure planned and then it started becoming more and more spontaneous. Oh. Oh. So at first I thought it was going to be a... Like from the beginning, I'm the big bad, and then you fought the players. Like it was player versus player type thing with you having henchmen that you would control or something like that. Like almost like you kind of became the DM a little bit, right? That's what I thought it was going to be. Oh, that's okay. That makes it interesting. Part 1, Part 2, where you play the villains against the NPCs. Those types of Dungeons and Dragons campaigns are always something that I find, like, they seem rare and few and far between, you know? Yeah, I'm noticing that, like, I rarely, if ever, see players are the villains content-wise, like YouTube and shit like that. That's kind of a shame. That could be fun. Then again, people would probably take everything and, like, freak out about it and be like, oh, Cool. Cool. Co-op DM shit. That's awesome. Stuff like that is so unique, but I bet it's so fun because of its not only uniqueness, but also, like, just enjoying it, you know? Now, mind you, I'd need like a day or two to cool down after that. I'd be a little bit heated. I'll be honest, because I'm looking at it from my perspective. If I'm one of the people fighting the big bad villain, especially if I'm the last dude, and I get literally backstabbed, but hey, you're my henchman now, let's have fun, I'd be like, awesome. Same time whenever it's scheduled, right? Because I got something I gotta do. And that something I gotta do is play a game to vent a little bit because, ooh, I would be pissed. Personally. I'd still want to continue. And I would be like, after the fact, I'd be like, oh, that's wicked, right? But in the moment, I'd be fuming. Right? Oh, shit. Well, like I said, I think that would be an interesting thing to watch or experience, right? In full. Even like I said, stuff like that, even knowing what it is, I'd still like to watch that adventure, you know what I mean? That happens. It's kind of one of those things where, like, unless it's your job to create shit like that, or you do it for a hobby when you can, right? Then, yeah. You do have a tendency to start to drift. Because, like, honestly, even off stream, I really don't play games that much. Like, compared to what I used to do a couple years ago, I mean, right? Because when I first started streaming, it was kind of like whenever I could stream. Like, I still had a schedule. It was at 8 p.m. That's when I started. It was directly on the PlayStation, right? Because I didn't have the means to upgrade yet. Played through... What games did I play through directly through the PlayStation? And none of these are content bits that I really have saved, unfortunately. My first true playthrough of Final Fantasy 15, which was the first Final Fantasy game I ever played. I I didn't have a webcam up to this point. Right? The webcam's... Is it a year old yet? It might be a year old. But the webcam I haven't had... At least the first 3 years, I think, I didn't have a webcam. Because it's been a couple years that I've been streaming directly through... Well, not directly through, but through the PC. Instead of directly through the PlayStation. And it's been about that long, when I got my PC, that I've played the PlayStation. Like, I'll turn on my PlayStation and watch some YouTube videos and shit like that. But I do not play games on that anymore. And I don't see a reason to get consoles anymore. Like, it's frustrating, but I really don't give a shit. Like, I would love to play it, do not get me wrong. But I don't care enough, because literally the only reason to buy the next PlayStation is, from my perspective, and what I would want it for, is to be able to play God of War Ragnarok. I'll either wait till it comes out on PC, or I probably won't play it. Because I can't see myself spending that much money for one game. And then I'd have to also get other shit in order to have the same, like I would imagine, the same quality stream that we have here now. And that's like the one, like, even if I am doing this as a hobby, the one thing that I want to have is decent enough quality. 350 hours. Hell, that's content, man. Again, it's up to y'all, of course, but there is a group of people that would be wanting to watch that kind of stuff. You know? I'm definitely a person that would enjoy watching shit like that. Hell, even if it's just like an audio thing, I'm sure you can get that up there as if it were a like, you can do shit with that for sure. Especially nowadays, with how popularized Dungeons and Dragons content is on the internet. It is kind of funny how shit has changed, though. How many years ago would it be unthinkable to post shit like that?
Don't wander around your memories, because you might get lost.
10 years? 10 years, possibly. Possibly a bit older than that. But for how long Dungeons and Dragons has been around, that is kind of amazing to think about, because of how long YouTube and Twitch and shit like that has been around. Is there any other games that are popping up in my mind to think about playing? November and December, I have no ideas for games. Basically, October, whatever horror game we are playing at the end of October, we'll finish. And then we'll go back to whatever games we were playing prior to October. Which, if I'm being honest, it might be one of those things where we might have a couple of weird games we stream. Like, I might go through a bunch of epic games that I got for free. Because maybe another playthrough of, like, I want to do another Death Stranding playthrough, for sure. Maybe get all the DLC and shit like that. Hilariously enough, I'm still, like, hesitant to, like, I have not spent any money through Epic yet, right? And I think their setup is gonna work on me, at least, because there are a couple games that I want to get the DLC for in order to do a full playthrough, and one of those games is Darkest Dungeon, right? Like, we're going to be doing a Darkest Dungeon playthrough at some point, and I still have yet to beat the game. But I think I want to add the DLC, which I've gotten to the Darkest Dungeon through 2 playthroughs now. But I haven't played it since the last time. So that's where I'm at right now with long games, like, in the future. Another Armored Core playthrough. Wait. Yeah, I could beat Armored Core in a day. I definitely over a weekend I could beat it, because the first playthrough I ever did, I beat that in 22 hours or something like that. 24 hours or something. 26. I don't know. I can't remember when I beat it, but I know it was during the first 30-hour stream I ever did. Which, God of War Ragnarok or Grand Theft Auto 6 have the potential to be in the next 30 hours. Wait, what other games? Metal Gear Solid Delta might
The Starbucks cold brew you love is now available in a can.
get a 30-hour.
So good, you'll believe that too good to be true can be true.
And the reason I say might is if it's just Metal Gear Solid 3.
To the same playlist on repeat.
But I gotta test a lot of shit and see what's new, what's the like. I'd have to. It would be a 30-hour. Fuck it. Metal Gear Solid Delta would probably be the next 30-hour if that game comes out this year. Okay, so you're gonna be absorbing a couple of games. Return to Mora, Space Marine 2, Forever Winter, and Kingmakers. Mora, I understand. Space Marine 2. Oh, for the rest of this year. Never mind. When I heard rest of the year, my brain was like, that's 12 months of games. No, dumbass. To myself, obviously. Yeah, I'm like going through my mental list of how things are going to work out. And what I'm getting is... Here's the rough plan right now, the rough idea in my head. Again, I might say this with a lot of confidence, but that does not necessarily mean this is exactly how it's going to go down, alright? We finish up Metal Gear Solid 3 Friday or Saturday, this coming. We finish up Fallout 3. Hold up. Again, a rough draft, basically. So, we finish Fallout on the 29th, no matter what. We finish Fallout on 29th, no matter what. But if the weather's like it is now, I can guarantee 6-hour streams of it, so we could probably finish Fallout on the 15th. If I finish Fallout on the 15th, and I finish Metal Gear Solid on the 7th, well, let's say it this way. If I finish Metal Gear Solid on the 7th, Fallout 3 on the 15th, we could probably get through Gun by the 29th at the very latest. It wouldn't be worth starting New Vegas or Metal Gear Solid 4, I don't think, unless I play nothing but Metal Gear Solid 4 and I skip cutscenes. Because there's like 12 hours of cutscenes, I think. Hold on. Let me actually Google this really quickly. Yeah, there's 9 hours of cutscenes for Metal Gear Solid 4. So, with the longest being 71 minutes long. Gameplays... There's a couple of scripted gameplay moments. We could play New Game Plus. No, we couldn't play New Game Plus because we couldn't watch any of the cutscenes, so we have to play it New Game, I think. Unless I could find a full save. If I can find a full save, I'll do that. So we could do New Game Plus. But that might be broken. Anyways, Space Marine 2, I know about. I've been watching a Space Marine 1 playthrough. It looks like a pretty fun, like, kill game. Like, main, murder, kill. Extraction shooter, Forever Winter. Okay, that game, hey. That is a game, if it's not ridiculously priced or free to play especially, I'll definitely play that. And Kingmakers is... Ah. Gotcha. Okay. So, yeah, we will be... We probably won't play Metal Gear Solid 4 then. Because... even if just the cutscenes would be 2 days of streams. Right? So if I finish Fallout 3... Now, mind you, this is like... after about 30 hours more of Fallout 3. If I go long, too, right? Yeah. I'd have to basically play nothing but Metal Gear Solid 4 on the 27th, the 28th, and the 29th. I could do that. I could do that. This is also counting into mind during the cutscenes. I'm going to be going through the a lot of lore because it's going to be a spoiler playthrough. Again, this isn't written in stone, so we'll see how things go. If I beat Metal Gear Solid 3 by Saturday and can beat Fallout by the 22nd, at the very latest, then we might go through Metal Gear Solid 4, or we go through Gun. Haven't decided yet. It'll probably be Gun first, if I can't get through to Gun by the 22nd. Again, I'm not writing this shit in stone yet. I want to start doing stuff like this, like start saying that's what I'm going to do, and then actively doing it, to see if I could actually make a proper schedule. Now, mind you, a proper schedule only exists in, like, fall, winter. A Scav and Tarkov on steroids with no allies, enemies everywhere. Hell yeah. Hold on, let me Google. Let me Google Forever Winter. Co-op. It's got co-op. The game plans to unlock in approximately 3 weeks. So on September 24th. We're not playing Metal Gear Solid. That's a guarantee then at this point. We'll see. We'll see. Some internal thoughts there. You have. Well, that's what today's supposed to be, honestly. Monday is supposed to be a day like that, where, like, I pause it. Because in all honesty, there have been days where I focused on the game because I haven't felt like looking shit up. But on the average Monday, I should be doing shit like this, right? Getting distracted, looking up stuff, talking about random shit. Not really paying attention to what I'm doing in the game, in all honesty, because, well, I do have an idea of what I'm doing and what I want to do. We have yet to get to the point where I'm actually able to, like, it's going to take a while to get all the resources that I need to do what I need to do, because we are nowhere fucking close. Like, the amount of netherrack we need is actually kind of fucking crazy. Right? So, I've said it a couple of times now, but this might be the first time where I actually fucking mean this. I'm going to be playing this game off stream this weekend. Because I need netherrack. I need a constant supply of netherrack. I might even start trying to make a collection system in order to collect netherrack while I use scaffolding to climb up and just fucking dig in the nether. Because obviously this isn't going to go down like this, right? I think these pillars would be made out of something else. But the plans that I had for how the castle's going to look and how big it's going to be, this isn't even enough for an outline of what I want to do. Right? No, it's not. Because I need to tear that down. This area right here is literally like, this is the entrance to it, right? So people would walk in and, like, the grand lobby, this would basically be, right? And then you would come up here like this a little bit. Or the grand dining hall, which would be over here. The grand lobby, which would be cut off into the grand dining hall area, front and center, or something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But what I need to do is I also need to tear all this shit down to here, at least. Right? So we'll start on this right now. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. No. Because I need to flatten on the other side of the wall a little bit too. Anyways, we're going to be doing this for a little bit. Hopefully I'll be done with this by the time I stream this game next Monday. Or, yeah, next Monday. Yeah, whatever. Off stream, I've been doing my logins for War Thunder and playing a little bit of Enlisted here and there. That's like the only two games I've really been touching off stream on the regular. Anyways, we're gonna knock this down by quite a bit in order to make the castle as big as I want to make it. I don't know exactly how it's going to look yet. I have a generalized idea in my mind, but the whole plan I have is to kind of let it form as it goes. I'll probably have to tear parts of it down as a result of the way that I'm going to do this. But hell, if I don't want to do that, I may very well say screw it and actually make like a blueprint, which I might want to actually do. Because like I said, the idea is there's going to be a downward road, a path that goes over to connect there. I thought it was going to snake around, like I was going to have it snake around. But no, what's going to snake around is the castle. But here's the thing, I don't want the castle to be higher than the wall, right? So, the top of the castle will be probably right where we're standing. We'll have to see, though. We also have to smooth out the flat face of the wall. And the mountain we kind of got to knock down on the other side a little bit. I said that already. Anyway. We'll continue playing this until we get done with the castle and all that. I'm thinking about tables. I'm thinking about chairs and furnishings and stuff like that. Lighting. I already kind of have a general idea of how I'm going to make tables and stuff like that. Other stones and stuff like that I could use for detailing. Not 100% sure. We'll figure it out as we go. I know I'm gonna have to use scaffolding like sooner rather than later in order to deal with this.
The Starbucks cold brew you
In all honesty, I probably should do that now.
It's so good, you'll believe that
I might need more scaffolding, but I definitely will need some regular stone.
That you and your crush have been listening to the same playlist on repeat. With the smooth taste of Starbucks cold brew in a can, sipping is believing. Available in 3 delicious flavors. Shop now wherever you buy groceries. Click or tap the banner to learn more.
And both games that I've looked up, by the way, both games that I've looked up, by the way, are games that I've added to my long list at the very least. Like, they're definitely games that I could find myself enjoying to play. But right now I've got a whole slew, like the list that I just rattled out recently. Gotcha. I'll probably end up switching over to... This is going to be weird. I do think I want to watch Metal Gear Solid 3 speedrun. But I'm also going to get my dinner when I step away. Appreciate the lurk. Appreciate the lurk. Let me drop down and get some sleep. Go get some sleep, he said. I've been sitting here all night with the lights on, drinking coffee. Name that scene. I'll give you the game. Well, not really. It's just me being a smartass. I'll give you the game and the scene, actually. Unless you want to do it on YouTube, then you would pause here and then do that in the comments or whatever. However, the game in question is Metal Gear Solid. Not Metal Gear Solid, you fucking idiot. The game in question is Grand Theft Auto Vice City. What a hell of a crossover my brain tried to make. Metal Gear Solid Vice City? What even would that be? You'd be a hitman or something like that for the stealth function. Yeah. You'd be a hitman. Alright, so I have a generalized plan of what I'm going to be doing. I need to get more scaffolding. Right? Which we have a bunch here, so I'll just do that for now. I gotta put all this crap away, get the regular stone in order to fill in the face of the wall. But I'm gonna wrap up here for you, YouTube, and then we will continue with watching a speed run. But I'm gonna go step away to get myself some footage. Anyways, that is going to be it for me for you, YouTube. I do hope you enjoyed your stay here at the Kingdom. If you have and haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. Links will be down in the description below through all my links. Exclamation point links like so. Wait, no. Let's try that again. If you're watching on YouTube, links will be down in the description below. Exclamation point links like so if you're watching on Twitch. To catch me on all of my associated sites. Be sure to follow me on Twitch and catch me when I go live at 6 p.m. EST EDT Friday through Monday. Invite link to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to the stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late. As well as we can communicate with other citizens of the Kingdom. Whatever else catches your fancy through all my links. Until next time, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.